He said that he loved you.
Lady Chaos truly is a fitting title for this episode because the amount of destruction this episode specifically caused is, oh my god, the point of impact. Adrien being gaslit for 20 minutes straight into believing Gabriel is someone who is not, because his girlfriend cannot accept the reality of what she did, from blackmailing Nathalie, Surugi, to fucking Amélie. This was the most painful. The sister of the woman her brother-in-law practically murdered, being forced to lie on his behalf because Marinette swears that she must uphold the wishes of a dead man. It was so beautiful, to the whole implication of this lie actually probably ending all of us, with Adrien as Cat Noir showing his absolute biblical levels of destruction. Oh my god, I love this show. I hated this episode. Well, hate is a strong word. I was very frustrated by this episode, but I still liked it. Hey there, hi, hello. I have been gone for a while. I got dragged to my hometown for a wedding. Don't worry, we killed it. I stayed for way too long, got dragged to another one. We slayed that one too. But I'm back and reviewing Lady Chaos, which is the 22nd episode of the 6th season of Miraculous. Apparently, this comes out after Heart Fixer, so I should have done Heart Fixer first for continuity's sake, but we're not doing that. This is not season 5. Oh, you guys were so pissed at me at season 5 where I said I'm gonna watch everything in order. So this whole gaslighting Adrien train happened after the breakup. So even though I am pissed beyond human comprehension at everything Marinette did this episode, I think I understand why, because of everything that happened in Heart Fixer. Still doesn't excuse the absolute seething rage I feel at everything that happened here. Oh my god, I am almost inconsolable, because she went through so much to try and convince Adrien of a version of his father that doesn't exist. Also, apparently, Adrien is the vandal. Where is it? Oh yeah, here. The person who destroyed Gabriel's statue in, God help me if I remember the episode, Mr. Agrest? Yes. But everyone was like, oh no, who vandalized this statue? It was Cat Noir, it was Adrien, they destroyed it. We also have this AI abomination. It was a bit of a controversy. Thomas kind of said he's on it, he's going to investigate, and they will be held to pay, but it's very much clearly AI, and this episode was in production. Season 6 was announced, I believe, 2024, so right when AI first dropped, and I'm pretty sure maybe some people didn't know the implications of it. So maybe somebody who was working on the production, some people are like, oh no, the artists are overworked. So maybe somebody who was working on the production of the show, who didn't really know AI is taken from other artists, just slipped this into production just to make things go quicker, and they didn't know the hellstorm that was waiting for them like 3 years later. Oh god, that's just my own interpretation. The episode starts out with Adrien going to therapy, as we said, and he's trying to unpack his feelings for his father, and the therapist is like, okay, maybe talk to people who knew him so you can have a clearer picture about him. And clearly Marinette is like, oh hell no, I did not do all this work to lie, gaslight, and manipulate you for you to undo it by seeking the truth. And Nino was like, oh yeah, documentary, because if you all remember, Nino is really like into being a director. If anybody remembers Nino's character arc, because boy gets shafted heavily in favor of his girlfriend. These two should be just as prominent as like Marinette and Alia are, but no, I am not gonna get into it. So Nino, being a true friend, is all for it, saying, yeah, let's go interview everyone who your dad worked with. They know him best. We will get a clear picture of this. We will get to the bottom of this, bestie. And he already announced it on his socials, so Marinette can't backtrack. And Adrien is like, look, I just really want to understand my feelings for my father and unpack it. And if we again remember what Alia said in Revelator, her hiding the truth from Adrien stunts his growth. And by the end of this episode, we see an almost mental regression in Adrien, where he's like, oh yeah, my father was a good person even though he does some shitty things, and he stays in his same, literally everyone else in the cast has new clothes, has grown up, but Adrien is still stuck as the previous version of himself because of everything Marinette has done to him. So right now the gears are turning in Marinette's head. How do I fuck up the bag even more? And she runs away to go to Nathalie to try and say, oh, Nathalie, our ass is cooked. Now here's the thing where people try and argue, because the Marinette fans, just a little aside, oh my god, I almost logged out of Twitter because of this bullshit. But Marinette stands are, as usual, insufferable, but they've kind of divided into two camps, where there's the ones that are like, oh my god, the show is actually putting too much pressure on Marinette. It gets worse in Heart Fixer, but here ugh, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want people on my ass. I'm tired of getting harassed on Twitter, but I also just want to talk about it. So, mini rant. The Marinette fans have divided in two. They're the ones who feel like the story is setting Marinette up for failure because this lie should not have been passed on to her. She should have never upheld Gabriel's lie to begin with. I agree. And then the other half that are like, oh, I like Marinette, but I'm still waiting for her comeuppance, which I also agree. And now, I don't like agreeing with Marinette's stance on a normal day, but when they make sense, they make sense. But it's like, they will still come after you because you are hating Marinette wrong. You are, oh my god, why do you want Marinette to get her comeuppance? She's already suffering enough in the show. What do you, what, I, I'm gonna actually implode. And when I try to explain to people that there are still Marinette stands that exist who are defending Marinette's actions, I get people jumping down my throat. No, you've always hated Marinette. You're delusional. You're crazy. You're an old hag. Why are you attacking this minor? We should cancel this old woman. And I opened Twitter today to see literally what I say when people say, I can't English. I open Twitter and I see, oh my god, everyone is being so hard on Marinette. Did I lie? There are still people who are 100% on Marinette's side saying she did nothing wrong. It's the narrative. She's still an uwu baby bean girl. And where are we in the episode? I need to just stop thinking about it. So Marinette rehashes everything that happened. How Gabriel was tortured by losing his wife and he became a villain as a result. And they fought against him. But in his final moments, he had a come to Jesus moment and begged Marinette to keep his secret and have it. And this whole version of events makes me believe, did Gabriel, because his wish got granted, he gets to live happily ever after in an alternate reality, but theirs gets kept? Because that's what this episode is implying. But everyone on Twitter was screaming at me that no, Gabriel died. He sacrificed his life so Nathalie continues to live. But this shows something else. And then Marinette feels,
so be a dear and make sure that he never finds out that I was the big baddie and that he only remembers me as the best great dad ever. Lucky for him.
Why are we following the whims of a terrorist, a dead one at that? Fuck him. Twice on a Tuesday.
Came up with a massive lie that Gabriel sacrificed himself in order to defeat Monarch when that's not the truth at all.
Why are you angry? Nobody begged you to lie on his behalf. This is the thing. The narrative, you can see it forcing Marinette into this box because Marinette had way more smoke for Kim this season than she seemed to have for Gabriel. Marinette despised Hawkmoth on a personal level, but the moment she found out he was Gabriel and it could have an even 1% tangentially negative effect on Adrien, Homegirl switched up. I know we want to say, oh, it's the power of her love. No, she's still supposed to be a smart individual with a very solidly rooted moral compass, and we know that her love for Adrien tends to make her slip up. But this is a catastrophic well, I shouldn't really be mad. They did an amazing or horrendous, depending on how you look at it, job at the Chloe character assassination. So watching a Marinette character assassination is, so long as they don't character assassinate Adrien, I can sleep firmly at night.
We're not going to say any of that.
But if you don't say something, he'll go and ask others.
As can Nathalie. Nathalie does not give a shit about the breakdown of this teenager. She's like, hey, I've lied. I'm also a domestic terrorist. I can lie. But Marinette is like, this is not good. Oh, I hate this woman. The only reason why I'm not bodying her in the street is because she is like 2 to 10% better apparent to Adrien than Gabriel ever was. But I know she's gonna double cross Ladybug, but in her double crossing, will she decide not to because, okay, I'm like Adrien's surrogate mother now? Or she'll be like, no, fuck Ladybug, I'm gonna protect Adrien from all of this. What are we doing? Anyway, they interview her and she's like, Gabriel was nice to his wife through gritted teeth because again Emily was her Emily is Adrian's mom, Amélie is Felix's mom, right? Yes. Emily was her best friend and she's being forced to lie, but she knew Gabriel loved her. I don't know why I'm saying it like it hurts me to say, but Natalie knew there was love there, but she knew Gabriel's love towards the end mutated. Like, just go back to season 5 and just watch how the disdain Natalie has when talking to Gabriel because she realized, oh, your love has turned to madness. Oh, that's what's happening to Marinette. Oh my god. Gabriel's love drove him to madness with his wife. Now Marinette's love for Adrien is driving her to madness this season. I see the parallels, but it still won't get me to stop hating it. So Marinette interjects in the interview all the time. Anytime she sees Adrien angry, she starts to say like, no, it must be this, it must be that. And it's annoying to say the least. And Marinette says, okay, we've got the interview. We're done, right? Adrien is like, no, something doesn't feel right. She's like, what do you mean? Everything is all sunshine and rainbows. We got what you wanted. Why is your shoes on the bed? I would toss you out the window. God, that just triggered me. Adrien still feels like something is wrong, and Marinette is actually, imagine the audacity of Marinette losing patience in this situation.
Nice.
Natalie's words about my father made me feel better. Miss Tsurugi also knew him. They worked together. She can tell me more about.
Which smart boy is logically deducing, okay, let's talk to Natalie, she's been with him the longest, let's talk to Tsurugi, hell, let's talk with my mom's sister. He's trying to go to all the people who would know Gabriel the most, and Marinette is like, oh, how can I blackmail them? So she's like, okay, give me a second. She transforms into Ladybug and flies here without thinking for a moment, hey, am I not going to blow my cover? Because people still assume Marinette is Ladybug. Kagami knows, and I think Marinette knows. Yeah, Marinette knows Kagami knows because Kagami and Felix came. And the reason why Kagami knows is because Marinette's big mouth told Alia on the boat in season 5, or was it 4? And then Felix found out because, how did Felix find out? Was it because of the deception when he pretended to be Adrien? People know, and if I try and sit down and remember how they know, I'm gonna have my own meltdown. But I think Tsurugi also knows through Kagami. Maybe.
Adrien Agreste and his friends are coming to you with questions about Gabriel's past.
And how do you, Ladybug?
Clock her. And she's like, oh no, he posted about it. Oh, convenient, a likely story. I never thought I'd be on Tsurugi's side. Holy shit, somebody shoot me.
A documentary by Adrien.
But still, why would Ladybug care? Why would Ladybug care is the question. Oh, I saw this one post of this group of kids asking question about Gabriel, and I'm flying around to all the people who are tangentially associated with him to tell them to lie. No. Oh no, I'm telling you to lie for the sake of your daughter. Okay, why do you care about my daughter? It's...
Coming soon.
You know what you have to do?
I don't appreciate being told what to say.
Maybe. But if you tell him that Gabriel was Monarch, Adrien will figure out that you were his
I like the teal hair.
You're an accomplice too.
No, I only hid the truth.
Oh, drag her, clock her tea. The way I went, yeah. Implicating her implicates you too. And you, Ladybug, have way more to lose than the blind Asian woman. Half has taught us better.
Ladybug, I can be convincing.
Wait, she's not even really blind. She's pretending to be blind.
And that's why
Who
Monarch...
wants ice cream?
Oh, she was so overdoing it this one. It was so annoying. Interjecting, interrupting. And Tsurugi was like, hell, it was just a business relationship. I do not know this man outside working hours. And Marinette is like, so we're done.
Was the hero, wasn't he? I mean, I feel like he was, am I right, Miss Tsurugi?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Get me away from this. And she gets even more pissed the more Adrien wants to interview people. I'm laughing, but I'm so annoyed. You have no idea.
I'd like to interview more people.
More people? But no! I mean, more people.
I'm running out of people to bribe. To threaten, I mean.
So my mother's sister, Amélie.
Huh? Lady Amélie?
She's like, why would you go to her?
What's her name?
But she lives in London.
Turns out she's in Paris.
And for just to remind the people at home, when Felix committed his own act of domestic terrorism by robbing Ladybug of all the Miraculouses and giving them to Hawkmoth, Boy went into hiding and Amélie was like, son, are you sure I even gave birth? I do not even remember being married. Oh, all these characters are morally gray except for my beloved Adrien.
Okay then, but first I have to, go and think the ice cream.
If it wasn't for the fact that Marinette was already established as a quirky person, Adrien should be suspecting her to hell and back. Oh wait, that's true. This happened after Heart Fixer. So Adrien committed to saying, I will never not trust you for the rest of my life. Ugh.
He outdid himself today. Phew.
So she doesn't go to her as Ladybug. She goes to her as Marinette, which again is just kind of off because people are also assuming, does Amélie know Marinette is Ladybug? And they're like, Felix can't keep a secret to save his life. I'm like, nobody in this universe can. Let's be honest with ourselves. I am surprised it is not on television at this point. So Amélie wants to buy an apartment in Paris to move here. I don't know why. I think it's because of Felix. Or just whatever. So the person who she's competing with to get the apartment comes to the interview late and lies and says, oh, he doesn't have a pet. They're like, this apartment doesn't allow pets. And Amélie is like, oh, I think I might want to get a cat one day. Did she say cat?
You own a pet.
No, but I'm thinking of getting a cat to keep me company when my son...
And the other guy has a dog and just straight up lies. And he says, oh, he gets the apartment. It's like, he came late, he lied, and I didn't win as a result. And immediately Marinette is rushing to her like, hey, can you lie about your sister's abusive husband who abused your nephew as well? And she's like, hey, no, I'm a lady. I'm of the royal court. I have royal blood flowing through my veins. Fuck that man. But Marinette is like, no, for Adrien's sake. And she's like, why should I lie for his sake when he wasn't a good man? And Amélie has the highest incentive to really not fuck with Gabriel. Well, Nathalie does. She kind of lost her legs because of him, but she's fine. Amélie truly does not love... Oh my god, wait, is there gonna be a subplot between Nathalie and Amélie? I just remembered the season 5 finale with them kind of being happy in the swimming pool area, and my gay radar just went off. I'm sorry. What was I saying? She was just not vibing with this.
Even though he was a horrible man who destroyed my darling sister's life?
Yeah. I'm sorry, they were happy, but he kind of did do that.
Of his father.
Just because you lie doesn't mean the truth ceases to exist.
Please, please.
She's like, I don't care about the truth, just please lie to him. The level of blocking her ears Marinette did this episode was truly inspiring. American politicians might learn a thing or two from her. She's like, my need to deceive my boyfriend outweighs any sort of morality in the conversation right now. And she's like, okay, fine. And this was where I think I kind of mentally checked out of the episode because you could tell she was not having fun.
Qualities. Right.
And Adrien had a moment to connect with his aunt over his dad because of what his dad did to his mother and her sister. But Marinette said no. Fuck bonding. You will be gaslit.
Character.
Indeed. One could say that he was, stubborn as a mule.
Stubborn?
Of course, Lady Amélie means that he refused to give up and he was ready to...
You'd think it was Marinette getting interviewed. She kept interrupting, kept glossing over everything she wanted to say until Adrien sort of kind of felt better because he felt, okay, this person knew both my mom and, well, technically Nathalie knew two of them, but Nathalie ended up spending more time with Gabriel. No, wait, Nathalie was more Gabriel's assistant, so she knew Gabriel longer. Tsurugi knew Gabriel from a business perspective, but Amélie knew his mother. So I feel the reason why Adrien started feeling better was, okay, if the person who knew my mom the most says, oh, their love was so pure, he loved your mother, he loved you, is like, okay, this is true because this is coming from the mom that was there and present with him. Oh, they have the same green eyes. Oh, Lord, help me.
Marinette says.
Well, we won't take up any more of your time. Thank you.
Oh, he felt so much better, and I hate Marinette so much for this. A false sense of security is none whatsoever.
Nino's camera battery is dead.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. And we've already got more.
The way her eyes went, I want to be done with this. Nino, shut up. So she picks them up and they all vanish. She's like, okay, a job well done. But Adrien is like, you know what? One more person. Marinette is like, oh my god, who do I have to beat to life for you this time?
Not Ladybug.
Why not?
I mean, well, cause Ladybug's super busy. Besides, do you even have her number? How?
The environments this season are so beautiful, honestly.
You two seem to be...
No! Cat Noir! Oh no! But Nino was like, hey, no, I'm a hero. I'm gonna use the power of nepotism on your behalf. Unlike Marinette, who's been seething this whole time, Nino finally interjects, and Marinette is like, fuck both of you. Amelie then finds out that the other guy who had the apartment just lied to get it, and she just has a mental breakdown. Like, this whole day, she's been screwed over, she's been forced to compromise her morals, and it doesn't help her, and the evil people are winning. Like, for the love of God, why is Gabriel being celebrated as a hero when he was the one that killed his sister and almost, well, kind of sort of ruined his family? And that's when I said, oh Lord, that's so true. And then she started crying, and I said, oh, I'm gonna throw Marinette into a wood chipper. Oh my God, I was going to have a mental breakdown. This, her in tears, really got to me. Oh my God. So, what's her name again? Chrysalis does her manipulation thing. Oh, woe is you. Let me just let her speak.
That's the way the world works. So you can either let
Damn.
people ruin your life, or you ruin theirs. I can give you that power, only if you agree.
If nothing else can be done,
What should I call you?
Lady Chaos.
Play. Oh, this look was serving. Well, I can't say it because I'm gonna get demonetized, but it's the C word. Everything about this power is so cool, but this is such a weak ass villain. I'm so sorry. The only symbiosis level of threat was when she got Cat Noir, but we faced worse villains. But she looked amazing, her motivations were amazing. The power and the chaos was kind of lackluster. The true Lady Chaos, again, was Marinette this episode. Look at her! Look at her! Oh, he has a... What's his name again? Oh God, I can't remember. Oh, he also has it for his friends. That's so nice. Luca's dad, I forget his name. That's what the comments are for. Speaking of comments, this video is sponsored by me. If you like what you watch and you want to support your channel, Patreon and YouTube memberships are amazing options. Or buy yourself some merch. If you want free options, don't worry, I got you. You can like, comment, or subscribe. Or hype the video, which also helps a lot. Thank you for watching, and back to the bullshit.
Yeah, you fingers crossed.
Don't worry, dude. Ladybug's the most helpful person I know. Waste, shell on.
Marinette had, wait a minute. I was gonna say, was there a gay one in this bracelet? Marinette had no intention of showing up. Like, just not as Ladybug, not whatsoever. Then she hopped into the bathroom, called her best friend to create an illusion and lie. And Lali was like, no. I'll create an illusion of you standing there passively. You transform into Ladybug and lie. And she was like, no. What if I, as Ladybug, say something so profound and then Adrien wants to kiss me and then I disappear and poof, everything is gone. And he's like, no, you have to be the one to make the illusion. I'm like, bull fucking shit, girly pop. When he tries to, you dodged his kiss all throughout Daddy Cop. You can dodge his kiss for this, but no, she wants Alia to be the one lying. After everything that happened in the Revelator, Marinette is digging herself into such a deep hole of, when this truth comes out, not a fucking single soul will be on her side. I actually want to make a video about the Civil War, because there will be a Civil War. There's a miraculous Civil War, and I want to know who's going to be in whose faction. There is a theory. Let's see, let me not forget where I am. Where is it? Here. Where this is probably going to be the factions. This is going to be Adrien's faction, and this is probably going to be Marinette's faction, and I need to do a video on that. So, you know, again, subscribe for all the madness. So she convinces her best friend, who hates lying, to lie on her behalf, and they're going to wait for Ladybug to show up. The Lady Chaos does the chaos thing. She goes and has the landlord guy rip up an agreement, and they wouldn't even, this character looks fucking familiar. Who does, is this one of Kim's dads? The model looks so familiar. Anyway, the what language is this? Is this English backwards? Is this also AI? We were so focused on the frog one. He rips up the paperwork and they wouldn't even know he's akumatized. And, you know, Lady Chaos is chaosing, yada yada yada. Alia comes and creates a fake Ladybug. She does not want to be here whatsoever. And this, I think I had to go online for it to get pointed out to me, but it actually, again, I thought I was done with this whole episode, but this was when I fully said, oh, this was evil. Because Adrien loves Ladybug. We know this. He reveres her almost like a god in and of herself. And for her to tell him that Gabriel loves him was the true nail in the coffin for, you done fucked up, girly pop. This was the worst thing you could have done to this boy's psyche. And I personally will never forgive you. This was really evil. This was really bad. But she also lied and said, oh, I was knocked out unconscious. I don't remember what happened. When I woke up, your dad sacrificed himself and he said he loves you. Oh my God, I hate this. I hate this so much.
Oh, right. Nino.
I'm gonna need Carapace's help.
You got it.
Oh yeah, so they found a villain. They call Carapace. I like how they're just casually, okay, we know your heroes. Because I forgot that Adrien and Marinette know Nino and Alia are Rena Rouge and Carapace. I'm so surprised I kept all those names straight. I really wish Adrien had somebody in his corner, like he should know Carapace or he should know Viperion or something. But I do feel like maybe with this Civil War thing, if it does happen, Adrien being the only miraculous holder that nobody under the sun except Luca knows is a good thing. Well, wait, no. Luca told Adrien that he knows. Look, Adrien. I'm sorry. Oh, I still have a high from that video. You have no idea.
I'll see you too.
Oh, damn. Wait a minute. His headphones become the opening on his hoodie. Work. God damn, the character design is this season. So Marinette lies. Again, we are used to this, but this is a good kind of lies that, oh, her mom wants her to come home because of everything. And he's like, okay, fine, I'll edit the video. They're both lying. This kiss felt so undeserved. Again, this season, I was feasting on all the Adrianette moments, all the kisses, all the cuddles, all the cute little moments, but this kiss actually kind of repulsed me because of everything that happened this episode. And then this moment broke me.
Adrien seems to be feeling much better thanks to the things you asked people to tell him.
What happened to Tiki's lips? The 3D model broke, looking like a butthole.
I'm not sure I did the right thing, but sometimes you're willing to do anything for the people you love, and other times you have to confront people who will do anything to destroy Paris.
The hypocrisy and the audacity. I posted this on Twitter, and that's when I told you the Marinette stance came. Oh my God, you don't understand the show. Oh my God, I can't believe you're saying this. The show is clearly saying Marinette is not saying. But then this happens, so shut the fuck up. They jump into action to fight Lady Chaos. If anybody enters her bubble, they get turned to insanity, but then her bubble cannot pierce Carapace's protection. It protects you from the spear of madness or chaos. Look at my besties posing. Marinette calls in a lucky charm. It's a remote control to go into the thing, I guess, to know where she is, to try and hold her down. Then we create illusions. We have Cat Noir jump in, and they guess that the Ultra Kuma, I hate that. Oh, the Akuma is in her staff. Oh, look at her eyes. The little bells on her eyelashes. She's a jester. So pretty. Pomni. And the Cat Noir says, okay, release the shield so he can touch the staff in his few moments of lucidity. He breaks the Ultra Kuma.
What?
I'm sorry. I don't know why my brain kind of paused. I was like, doesn't Ladybug have to do the bye-bye little butterfly before the person detransforms? Or yeah, I think it's as soon as you break the object that they detransform. Or maybe I'm just misremembering things because Ladybug does it instantly. But no, we have bigger fish to fry. Cat Noir is gonna nuke the planet. Which reminds me of literally this tweet that has been sitting in my draft next to a Jasper tweet for like a month or two, 2 months now. I should really post it, where I was like, they really just casually gave the power of destruction to this teenage boy. I should probably even add the screenshot to it because it's just so, oh my God, look at him. That black in the house. Oh yeah, she needs to do the Miraculous Ladybug to fully bring everything back to normal. Look at him. He was ready to end everything. And I do feel this is kind of an alluding to once everything is said and done with Marinette, we do not know what he'll do. He truly has the power to end all of us. But then Marinette has the power to create all of us. Haha. He was like, what was I about to do? Poor baby. He was like, oh my God, what? He truly is scared of his own powers. Hello. And unyielding, unleashed Adrien, Cat Noir, is terrifying. So yeah, we catch the butterfly, we send it free, we tell Amélie, hey, calm down.
When you have certain principles, it can be so hard to put up with evil people or liars.
Especially liars.
I love Rena Rouge saying, Rena just stabbing the knife deeper into Marinette's back.
Yes, well...
Has nothing to say. Like I said, I really like this episode, but it was really frustrating to watch.
Charm will help you remember that we absolutely need people like you who stick to their principles.
And then she was like, you know what? We still need people who tell the truth. I'm not one of them. Where did her eyelashes go?
He told me that he hoped you could forgive him one day for being...
This was so unearned. This was so undeserved. They're sitting here, they're watching the video of everybody telling Adrien that his dad was a good person. He was like, you know what? After Ladybug tells me this, I do believe her words. Because we still kind of have to yada yada over the fact that I think on a tier scale, Adrien still loves Ladybug more than Marinette. He's in love with Marinette more, but he loves Ladybug more, you know? What happened to his eyes? Hello? The light in them is gone. And Marinette's like, yeah, now you understand your dad better. Her hair is very black here. I know it's a new thing with the animation style, but is it more black when she's lying and more blue when she's her true self? But then it's blue from the reflection of the laptop or this light. Never mind.
Thank you for your company on this journey, Marinette.
Well, of course, I'm glad.
And then he asks her, hey, can you draw my dad? He also kind of fucked you over. How do you feel about him? He was fine. Okay, after all these interviews, I think you understand him just as much as me, and you're a really good artist. Can you draw him? I'm like, okay. She's gonna let some inner demons come out onto that page. I like her freckles, how they're showing in this scene. Can you see me going from like, you know what, I like these things. Oh my god, I hate that thing. I don't want to hate Marinette. That's just a fact of life. The narrative is making me hate her. Look at her cute little freckles. Ugh, every time they kiss, this episode specifically made me feel repulsed.
Adrien has made peace with his memory of his father. You two can live an incredible love story.
Not the butthole lips again. Please add more vertices. Subdivide the damn thing.
Right. An incredible love story.
Even Marinette knew, yeah, how can we have a truly honest love story if I had to go through all of this just to lie to the bastard? And there's no end credits. I saw literally today I was just seeing everything on my timeline. I saw a post that said, hey, when there's no end credits, bad shit happens. So I wonder what's gonna be the end credits.
I'm so glad we're moving back to Paris soon. And more importantly, living so close to Adrien. I've missed my cousin.
Yes, it's the right time. Even though Ladybug decided to lie in order to keep your fiancé's mother out of prison, the truth always comes out. And when it does...
I love how Felix was like, hey, you know what? Yeah, right, harumph, we are mad at Ladybug. And also her little comment about your fiancé, the internet lit on fire. And then Thomas was like, it's not that deep. I want to make a more... Like, I'm just going to make a short about it. But it was just so funny. People are like, oh, they're engaged. And I'm like, yeah, Kagami kind of gave him a ring. That's right. And the other was like, they're 15. And Thomas was like, his mom is literally old money aristocrats. She just doesn't like to say boyfriend, girlfriend.
Your cousin will need his family's support.
Why are they standing so awkwardly? Oh yeah, is she holding a bag? Oh yeah, she's holding a bag, I think. And this is kind of implying that Adrien might run away because, oh, heaven forbid, he stays with Nathalie after everything comes true. So he might come and live with his cousin, and his mom is like, his aunt is like, he will need the support of his true family by his side. And again, I have never been so frustrated by an episode before. I have never been so blech by an episode before, even though I loved everything about it. I loved seeing Amélie. I loved the dynamic between her and her son. I love watching all the villains, how they get basically gaslit and bullied and threatened by Ladybug, and all the cards falling into place.
Even though Ladybug decided to lie in order to keep your fiancé's mother out.
I think Amélie knows Ladybug is Marinette. Felix, what did you do? All the cards falling into place that suggests when this tower of lies, Tower of Babel falls. Oh no, I don't know, what's the phrase? Jericho falls, or Jericho, the walls of Jericho will crumble, something along those lines. That's gonna be a fallout of biblical proportion. And I'm gonna stop talking now because holy shit, my head is gonna implode. I'm still gonna have to do a hard fixer episode, and that's the one that's gonna end me because Adrien was sad in that one. God have mercy. I did watch all of these on my own free time. I know I normally live react to them, but then I went back and checked all my stash, and I realized, no wait, I was reviewing all the episodes. Then I started live reacting to like the most important episodes, and then it just became live reactions from there, which is ironic because Lady Chaos and Heart Fixer are the 2 episodes I should have live reacted to, but I can't. But I wasn't gonna risk not watching them for like an entire week. Everything under the sun would have been spoiled for me. And I do like reviews. So, you know, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things for Heart Fixer. This show is gonna be the death of me. Holy shit. But thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. This is gonna be a season. The finale is gonna finale. Oof. Don't forget to love yourself and drink some water. Mwah. Bye.